Hi, Christie Art Club. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm excited to do our project today. First of all, thank you guys so much for highlighting your name when you come in. Remember, you find your name, highlight it. That way I know that you're here. There's been a couple people that have either been forgetting to highlight their name or they haven't been letting me know that they're not attending art club. If for some reason this is happening in the future, I will issue a strike. So remember, if you get 3 strikes in art club, I have to give your position to someone else because there's a lot of people who want to be in art club this year and I chose y'all. Also, your necklaces that you made last time, if for some reason you decide to leave it here, I still have them, so please come by and pick those up today. Today, we're going to be making some decorations or ornaments or gifts or whatever you want to call it. Today, I thought I would give you a chance to create some art for someone else, so it's kind of up to you. I have some different kind of ornament looking ones if you want to make a holiday ornament. Now remember, not everyone is the same religion, so maybe you don't want to make an ornament or winter item. I also have things for like dogs. I have snowflakes, and that's just winter. It doesn't mean necessarily anything religious, but it's up to you. I have different ones. Some of them have a little place where you can put a picture. That's what these little things are for. So if you're done with this and you bring it home, mom or dad or whoever can open this up using these little prongs, bust this out, and then they can put a little picture inside. So it's kind of up to you which one you choose. Some of these have them, some of them don't. I have what I have, and I don't have a lot, so you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. The one thing that you should have walked in with is this yellow placemat. We're going to be using this to paint this today. However, some people may choose their ornament and then decide that they want to do the string first. That would probably be a good idea. That way you're not kind of maneuvering some random wet thing. On the middle table, I should have some different options. I have fishing line. That'll be kind of like a clear string, however you want to put it, to hold it up if you want to make an ornament. You don't actually have to tie anything into this if you don't want to. And then I have some leftover cords from when we made the necklace. So if you decide that you want to make this into an ornament, remember that's up to you. And remember, I'm not forcing you to make something that you don't want to. You'll cut a little piece off. I would probably say like a foot would be good. Doesn't have to be as long as the necklace did. And then on most of these, they should have a little spot where you can poke it through. And then I would tie it just like a little shoe. If you want to tie it differently, you can totally do that. But I'm going to tie it just like this. One thing you probably noticed when you walked in is that each table has their own paint tray. This means you're sharing with the people at your table. If you're alone, you're only using half of it. That means each person is choosing 3 colors that they would like to use. The reason is because this is a big club and I don't have time to be cleaning all of these out, so I'm going to make sure that we are using these wisely. I'll be hanging out mostly over here. This is where you'll find the paintbrushes. I'll have the small ones out. We probably don't need the big ones since we are not working very big today. I'll have paper towels. If you need a water cup for switching colors, that should be over here. If it's not already full, you just turn on the water a little bit, turn it on, and all you need is about 1 inch or less of water. I don't know why people fill these up filled with water as if they're gonna drink them. But anyway, I'm gonna be over here helping you get colors. When you and your partner are ready, you'll come up and then you'll let me know which 3 colors either that you're going to share or each person's gonna get. So since I'm working alone, I'm gonna choose maybe white, blue, and purple. Remember, whenever you get a color, close it, make sure it's closed, give it a little shake, turn it on its side, flip open the cap, and then from there you can add a little bit of paint. You don't need a whole lot, especially since we're working with itty bitty ornaments. I would go for as small little dots as you can because I promise you won't need it. If for some reason you do finish painting and you have a lot of color left over, please ask and see if anyone else might need to use it before you clean it out. So now I know I'm ready because I have my placemat, I have my water cup right here, I have a little bit of paint. I got a little bit too much white there, so I'm gonna have to find a way to use it because I know I won't use all of it for this itty bitty ornament that I'm making. I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the white. Feel free to paint this any color that you want. It should dry pretty quickly. Make sure you're painting over the placemat. It'll be less stuff for you to clean up in the end. You and your partner can use the same colors if you want to, or each of you can choose 3 of your own. But remember, you're in charge of cleaning out that paint tray. Now, normally, if you're switching colors, you would dip in the water, swirl, let it drip, and then dry off on the paper towel. I'm not going to do that today because I want an ombre, but just remember, if you need to switch colors, you may need to dry it off. Just like when you get out of a bathtub or something, you need to dry your hair. So you would need to dry off on the paper towel. This time I'm doing kind of an ombre sort of look, so I'm not gonna be cleaning the brush, but it's totally up to you today. So I went ahead and I finished painting this. Now it's up to you whether you wanna finish the backside. It's just gonna be really hard because it's gonna get all messed up. Maybe you can find a way to hold it and you can paint that way, but I'm gonna leave it up to you if you truly want to paint the other side. You don't have to, it might be too hard, so I'm not gonna make you do that. Now, if you want this to be done, if this is all you wanna do is add some paint and color, that's totally fine. You'll still be in charge of cleaning your paint tray. I'm gonna show you one more option. However, if you decide that you are done, make sure that you take your paint tray, you follow the green arrows, and you need to clean it out. We have 2 sinks. That means 2 people can clean out their paint tray at once. Either you and your partner can both do this, or you can do it on your own. Just like you've heard a million times from me, you just turn on the water softly, softly, softly. Take the paint tray, find the big old paintbrush that's back here. There should be 2, 1 for each sink. Get it wet, get the tray wet, and swirl. This should only take a few seconds. In fact, I'm almost halfway done right now. And you're just going through the colors, making sure that you're getting all those little spots. Then to dry it off, I usually just give it a little shake over the sink, turn off the water, put the paintbrush back, and then leave the paint tray upright so that it can dry without getting a moldy mess. Another option that I will have for you today is that you can add a little bit of glitter. Now here's the thing, glitter can be super duper messy, so I'm gonna give you instructions. You need to follow them the way that I want it done. So you should have a little piece of string, or maybe you're holding it. You take this, you have to flip it to open so you know it's open when some of the holes are there. You don't need all of them open, that would be crazy. You just need a little bit, I promise. So while it's still wet, hold it over the tray and give it a little bit of sprinkle. Now, you don't have to do this. This might be everyone's favorite cup of tea. It's all totally up to you whether you want to do this or not. I'm gonna do both sides just because. And then you shake it. There's gonna be some sparkles inside of the tray. It's really tempting for some people to pick it up and play with it. Please don't be those people because those are kindergartners. That's kind of like a strike kind of thing. Please don't be making this room crazy dirty with glitter. We don't need that. This is our space to work. Let's keep it clean. So once you have this, I'm not touching it. If you need a place for it to dry, one good place could be on top of the, I don't know, the bin or something. Maybe you can prop it in a way where it can stand up by itself and it won't get ruined. I'm also gonna give you one more activity that you could do. The other option I have for you today is that you can add some jewels. Now, this is literally all I have for the entire art club. I'm sorry, guys. 5th grade had to use a lot for their activity that they're making chalices and goblets. If you decide you want a little bit, just take a tiny pinch. That's why I put it in this cup where it's hard to get them all out. Just take a tiny pinch. And then you're also gonna take one of these green glues. Do not use the Elmer's glue in your bin. That won't work for this. It'll just fall right off, I promise. So I have a few that I would like to glue on. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around 5. Take a little bit of the green glue and put it where you want it. I think I'll put one on each end of this star right here. All right, and then don't forget to close the glue. If there's any guckiness on top, just kind of wipe it off and get rid of it. So now I can add the gemstones. So of course, exactly what you're thinking, just press them on. So this is a different type of glue. The other type of glue will not work for this. And I'm just putting them where I think that they need to be. They may not all be the same size. All right, so unless there's something else you want to add, I don't mind if you put this on the back counter to dry, or you can leave it on your table, or you can prop it up on a bin. I would like to get some really cool pictures of your work. Things may fall off like mine just did if you're moving it around a lot, so just be super careful with this. You may need to go back and add some more glue, just like I'm gonna do. I would love to look at your fancy creations on the back counter. Once you have it back here, please put your placemat away. We're just gonna put it in a pile where we found it in the front of the classroom. Your water cup goes in the sink, your paintbrush goes in the water cup. Please use a wet wipe from the middle table to clean your table. Please make sure that we are taking care of this studio space. Today we're going to be at a voice level 1 or 2 because I want it to be a very relaxing day for you to make maybe a decoration or a gift or something for your dog. I don't know, but you're going to have a lot of fun today and I'm excited to see what you're going to make.